So Coach Prime had a foot injury, and there were folks throwing jabs, making jokes, talking about how he needed a scooter. We all heard it. And I wasn't surprised. When reaching success or trying to go to levels that are never seen before or close to it, there's going to be jealousy, there's going to be envy, and we all saw it last season. But despite all that, Coach Prime kept his head up and he kept persevering. Also, Tamika Reed, Jackson State. We don't talk about them enough, but they deserve their recognition too.
This dude gonna be known as the cat that you left the pink scooter from. You should have seen the look on his face when I said, ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Great win, exceptional win, exceptional win. We were totally dominant, but we still are so much better. I love what we're capable of doing. I love what we displayed. I love the unity. I love the togetherness. I love so many aspects of what transpired on that field yesterday. Coaches, you're unbelievable yesterday, coaches.
You raw content that you deservedly need. Peace and blessings, peace and love to everyone that's listening. Good energy and synergy to everyone that's tuning in. So, Connell Maynor and Coach Prime. We all heard the jabs saying recruit more 5 stars, the whole shebang. But let me put it in perspective. Coach Maynor is a great offensive mind. To be able to find a way to win some type of games with no defense is impressive. But there's a thing when you poke the bear. And that matchup last season was the only time that you saw Jackson State play to their full potential. When Jackson State feels like it's them against the world and everyone's doubting them, that's when you get their best shot. And that day, it was personal. But watching the Coach Prime series, they're doing a great job at Barstool in capturing the emotion of not only the players, but the coaches. Raw emotion. And you're getting that with that show. And when they won that game, and at the end, when Coach Prime said, he told Coach Maynor, ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. You can feel the power in that speech. We're all human. We all have dealt with folks who have doubted us, who have criticized us, overly criticized us as individuals. And that's anybody that's listening. But the best feeling in the world is when you overcome and you rise above the doubt. You rise above the hate. It's better than just feeling victorious. It's triumphant. So next season, when Coach Prime plays against Alabama A&M, I expect Alabama A&M to be motivated as well. You've seen my past videos. I believe the roster is a lot better than last season. And I wish Akil Glass would have had a chance to play with this new retooled offense and defense. But it is what it is. He was a senior, and hopefully he gets drafted. I think he should get drafted. But that's another video for a different day. What's crazy is the fact that Coach Prime could have possibly had his foot amputated, had 2 toes amputated. This man couldn't even get privacy from old media and those alike. He couldn't even get a fair shake. Hit piece after hit piece after hit piece. This coach was fighting in the hospital. And some folks was talking shit about Coach Prime because they hate what Jackson State's doing. And they wish it was their school. They hate the fact that Coach Prime is flashy, that he has swagger and believes in himself, something we all have to do individually. But instead of admiring it and respecting it, we hate on it. But as you continue to see this documentary called Coach Prime, and you see how he continues to persevere, one day you will understand. And that's to all the people who's hating on him. Because how can you hate a coach like this? I'm not saying all these coaches are perfect, but when someone's changing the game, like this brother is doing, you got to give kudos to it. And finally, flowers to the sister Tamika Reed for changing the game in women's basketball at Jackson State. I'll be first to say I want to apologize to all women's sports for not talking about the success of these programs. Tamika Reed is doing a fabulous job. 17-0 overall. Scratch that. 17-0 in the SWAC. 19-6 overall, which is really good. Played a tough schedule. Could have won some games against some really good PWI schools. She keeps doing her thing, and she's a winner. And if they win the SWAC, it's another accomplishment to an already great resume. She recruits well. If you look on the sideline, she's very active with her players, communicating, looking them in the eyes. And when the players look into Tamika Reed's eyes, you can see that they believe in her. They believe in her vision. They have faith in her. And that's why they win. So flowers again to Tamika Reed for doing her thing. And I'm going to tune into some more Jackson State women's basketball games because they got a special thing going on. This is Raw Truth Media, giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. And I leave by saying, let's all of us individually create a better world, a world of peace, a world of gratitude, a world of understanding. And if we all can be a part of that, then maybe we can have world peace. And I'm out.